Hey everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my January haul for you guys. So the last time I posted a haul was December for Christmas, but the last time that I posted a book haul specifically, I don't even remember the last time I did because I haven't been buying as many books recently. But I have a few to share with you. I'm going to start with not a book though. So I got a really funny text from my mom. So she was asking when I was going to come home next because I hadn't been home in a month. So I was like, oh, I could come home this weekend. She was like, okay, great. Then I can give you your Christmas present we just found from 2 years ago. So funny. So my mom and my dad had accidentally lost a present for me and my sister. They'd bought it and then put it in our basement and then could not find it. So they said they were pretty sure they just bought something else instead so that they didn't tell us it was missing. I don't know if they told us or not, but I did not remember it at all. So I got one last Christmas present from 2019. But that was 11 from season 3 of Stranger Things. So it's the Funko Pop of Elle in her really cute outfit from season 3. So I'm very happy. This is the first Stranger Things Funko that I have, so that also makes her very special, and I'm very happy about it. So yeah, that's my funny story. So now I'll get into the actual books that I got this month. So there was somebody who was selling some books online on Twitter. I found out from a friend of a friend kind of a thing. So the first book that I got is The Martian by Andy Weir. I quite enjoyed this book when I read it a few years ago. The movie is also a very good adaptation. It's best though if you're reading this book to read the book physically. That way you can skim through all the math parts, because there's a lot of science and math sections that don't make any sense. My dad tried listening to the audiobook and he got stuck in those parts because he just didn't understand them. So when I read this book physically, I was able to just skim past those parts. So I would encourage you to read the physical book, but it's really, really good. It's about this guy who ends up getting stranded on Mars by himself and has to survive until people can come rescue him. Yeah, like I said, the movie's really good. And the writing, his inner dialogue, who's the main character? Mark Watney. Mark Watney's inner dialogue is so hilarious. It's very funny, and there's a lot of dry humor, but just a lot of funny parts too of him trying to figure out how to survive here on Mars. So yeah, now I own a copy of this book. And then the other book that I got is one that I already have, but I didn't have this specific version. So somebody was selling the hardcover, original cover of An Ember in the Ashes. So now I own this, which I'm very excited about. I love this cover. I mean, I love the new covers as well. I quite enjoy the models, or do you call them models, I guess? The book cover models. I quite enjoy the people that they have on the covers too, but I don't know, this cover is just so good. Maybe it's also part nostalgia because my first edition that I read was this cover as well. But yeah, I didn't have a hardcover edition of the book in the old cover, and they don't sell these anymore either. So it has the ST, you can't see it, but it has the ST for Sabbath here on the front. And yeah, I was very happy to have another copy. I don't even know how many copies I have now, but I have a lot of copies of An Ember in the Ashes. If you haven't read it, go read it. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I was very happy about this. Then we have another exciting book, which is We Free the Stars by Hafsa Faizal. This is the sequel to We Hunt the Flame, which came out this last month, and I had a pre-order for a long time and then finally got it. So I'm very, very excited to read this. Also, there's a lion on the front cover, or I assume that's a lion. So it looks pretty cool. The thing is that I really needed to reread We Hunt the Flame before I read this one because I don't remember hardly anything that happens in that book. So I'm in the middle of rereading We Hunt the Flame, but I'm very, very excited to find out what happens in the rest of the story. I believe this is the last book, so I think it's just going to be a duology. But yeah, I'm very excited about it, and this cover is pretty epic and I love it a lot. And these last books are books that my mom was getting rid of, so she cleaned out her own bookshelves, and there's kind of a mixture. There's a whole bunch of them here, so I'm just going to go through them kind of quickly, but they're just ones that I wanted to own. I don't really have any specific reason for most of these. So the first one is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. This is a classic that I'm like, I feel like I should read at some point in time. So then we have 5 Minutes with Jesus, Making Today Better by Sheila Walsh. These are like short devotions that I enjoy having like something small like this to read in the mornings, so I'm excited about it. Then we have Black Power, The Politics of Liberation. So this one, and then Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria? These are both probably a little bit older, so I don't know if like all the information is still very accurate, but I figured I would probably read them at some point in time, so I can add them to my list of nonfiction books that I want to read. Then we have Knowing God by J.I. Packer. This is one of those like classic Christianity books that like you should probably read at some point in time in your life, so I have it now. This one is called, I don't even know how you say this, if it's Michael or Mikkel, but it's by Jill Eileen Smith. The series title is The Wives of King David 1. So, I don't know. This is like a historical fiction kind of book that sounded really interesting, so, and the cover is like very pretty too. Then we have God's Space by Doug Pollock, where spiritual conversations happen naturally. I'm always on the lookout for ways to make this happen so it's not weird and I'm not just like shoving Christianity at people, because I never want to do that, but like it is important to me, so I want to like be able to talk about it naturally. So I'm excited about this. It's pretty short too, so that's also good. Then we have The Search for Significance by Robert S. McGee, Seeing Your True Worth Through God's Eyes. Again, I feel like this is just like one that I will eventually get to. And then another Christian classic, Desiring God by John Piper. He's a very like famous Christian writer and preacher, so, and I feel like Desiring God is one of his like famous books too, so classic Christian novel I should probably read at some point in time. So yeah, those are all of the books that I got in the month of January. Comment down below, let me know if you've read any of these, if there's one that you think like I should read like right now. I'd love to chat about them in the comments below. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social media, all my links will be in the description as always. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!